So, wir haben uns jetzt vor dem, we escaped the rain and are inside now.
Yeah.
Okay, so lots of frustration on the dating apps.
Lots of frustration. You mean my frustration?
Yeah. I'm talking.
Yeah.
Are you frustrated, or you think? I think in a way, these dating apps are like supermarkets, and this is the average of the population.
Yeah.
And
That's
these
true.
people you meet there,
but
some of them are aware; they have a certain awareness. Most don't.
Yeah, but as I told you, I've tried many apps. I think I've tried them all.
And what do you recommend?
So, for example, Bumble is much better.
I think there's no difference, really.
Yeah, because it turns a few things around, and I like that women have the initiative. I think profiles are a bit better, but you can also, of course, date according to your education level. So there's e-matching, that's for higher educated people.
I'm not higher educated. I didn't manage to finish my university degree because I was suffering from bad depressions.
Yeah.
So I'm probably too low educated for you.
Okay, let me.
I'm just saying it's not always about university degrees,
I know.
because there can be very stupid people with a degree, and others for some reasons, like Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, who haven't. No, Bill Gates, I think he has a degree, but Steve
Jobs
doesn't.
Don't get me wrong. If you want to have some sort of selection, education level does mean a thing.
Yeah,
at the same time, you could also look for people that have common interests, like you are into film, I'm into film. That could also be.
That's the only thing we actually talked about. Das ist das Einzige, worüber wir uns unterhalten haben. Wir haben den gleichen Arthouse-Filmgeschmack tatsächlich.
Yeah. Funny. I completely agree that it's not that only smart people use the app for the smart people. But of course, you have to have some sort of selection criterion.
And how were the dates? Did you go on any dates so far?
I've recently.
Yes.
I've had one date.
And how did you like it? How did it go?
Very well. And what I like, and I mean, it's a crappy, it's really a crappy platform. But what the other side is that the people you meet, they are interesting. Like you, I think you are very interesting. The other person I met was also very interesting. So even on Tinder you can find interesting people.
Not many, but some, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking of a particular expression, but I can't remember.
But I find it that with the guys, it's normally like that. If I find them interesting, but if I understand that for some reason we are not a love match, or they want to take it really fast, and I'm not like that. I prefer getting to know somebody first before I even think about it or consider if I feel attracted to that person, because I don't want this chemistry or attraction get in the way of can you really form a friendship and if there's common ground. So I really take my time, and then they become very impatient very fast.
And I hear that a lot from women.
If you and then they get very frustrated and then they drop you right away.
I hear that a lot from women. I must say I'm not looking for friendship in the first place. So I'm looking for a romantic match. Even a sensual match, so there has to be something that attracts me.
But would you also stay friends with somebody if you understand that's an interesting person, but this is no love match? And how fast can you tell if there's chemistry or if there's more? Because women need time for that, you know.
I also need time. So I often. Sometimes it can be the first date, but it usually takes me some time to actually feel if I'm attracted to somebody or not. Yeah.
And can you also imagine just staying friends with somebody, or is that not
That happens
not your
sometimes.
interest?
That
Okay.
happens. Yeah. Yeah.
So Tinder and all the other dating apps are not that bad, because in a way, it's generally speaking, it's hard to find someone, I guess, with somebody you're not only a friendship match, but with somebody you also have chemistry with.
Yeah. 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 Well, in that sense, it works. If you, I don't think you should have very high expectations. Well, that's something I learned over the years, not to have too high expectations.
And is when you have, I think what's also interesting for me to know is when you have like a profile and then you meet the real person, is it pretty much the same, or have you been sometimes maybe felt fooled because in reality it was something completely different? Did that happen to you?
Sometimes I have a sort of hunch feeling, oh, this person looks probably even much better in real life. It's usually true, and sometimes it's the complete opposite, and then people have photos that are not up to date. So yeah, without filters. Some people look very good without filters. Other people do not. Yeah, so reality can sometimes be very, very harsh in that respect. Yeah, yeah. No, but of course, it's part of it is performance, and that's also part of the. If we see it as a game, as a form of playing, that's also part of the game.
Yeah, and then you can't be actually, if you don't have any expectations, and if you see it as a game and just an opportunity to meet somebody you normally would never have met, then you can't really be disappointed.
No.
And
exactly.
that's the way I try to see it, and that's why I actually like the apps. And also I think that in real life it's really, I don't know why this is due to the mobile phones or our age, it's really hard to meet somebody in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
How come? Why was it different when we were younger? Because we were younger, or was it a different time? What do you think is different these days?
I don't know. I have. I'm lucky to have a lot of colleagues, so I do meet people in real life. So yeah, there could be potential partners there, but well, that's not the case for everyone. If you're past 50 years, you often have your own group of friends, your acquaintances, and that's your bubble, and it's very difficult to get outside of that. Unless you, well, I don't know if you're very much into going to parties or those kind of
I'm
things.
too tired in the evening. I don't have time for that. But this is not our age group, I guess.
No, but even people of our age still can go to parties, and that's often also a place where you can meet.
I never meet somebody there, but maybe because generally speaking, I'm going to them in Germany.
Okay.
And the Germans are not as open as the Dutch.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe that's also a problem.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of puzzling, why it's difficult to find somebody in real life. Yeah, yeah. So it's dating apps are our best option if you're looking for love. Yeah, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite app is the one where you don't chat, but where you match with somebody, and once you match, you have a date.
How does that work?
So you have your profile, and your profile is up, and other people have their profile. You see a number of profiles per day, and you like the ones you like, and if it's a match, you immediately have an appointment. So then you.
Okay, what's the app called? I don't know it.
The app is called Breeze.
Breeze?
Yeah.
Like the summer breeze,
Yeah.
or okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of
Yeah,
it.
that's really my favorite.
Is it Dutch?
It could be. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. But I think it works perfect.
But then again, what I think is that from the profiles, most profiles are so shitty that you can't really tell is that an interesting
Yeah.
person. I actually prefer having, I hate this endless texting, but
Yeah.
I like to get on the phone right away.
Yeah, that's a good.
Normally,
that's a
I
good thing.
always ask for the phone number, and
Yeah.
I'm a bit tired because I'm always the one who has to do that. Otherwise, the guys that chat forever, they don't ask you for a date, they don't ask you
No?
for your phone number. No,
Oh.
I'm the one who always has to do
Oh.
that.
Oh.
Sometimes I think, okay, this is an experiment. I just chat with them, and I become, even with every chat, I become more silent and thinking, how many weeks will he go on doing that
Yeah, it's not how I.
before he actually decides?
Yeah.
So I tend to give my, you were different because you
Yeah.
asked me right away, let's meet. That was nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so I normally give my number away quickly and talk to them on the phone. But then again, I think maybe this is also a mistake, because if there are people who hold themselves that much back that they can't even ask me for the phone number to get on the phone or meet in real life, then they have it's not my type of person anyhow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that makes it perfectly clear, right? So that's also how it works then.
Yes.
Yeah.
And attachment styles, do you think you are capable of a real attachment and real true emotional intimacy? Because that's something most people are not, at least not the ones that are single at our age.
Okay, so you suspect they sort of have an attachment problem. And that's why they. Yeah, I have been I've been married twice for very long times. Which doesn't say much about my attachment style, perhaps, but yeah, there are people around. That's what I'm trying to say, who can stick to a person and still become single at a certain point because there's a breakup and.
Yeah, but also people with unhealthy attachment styles can be in long-term relationships.
but-
Doesn't really say much about the attachment style, and if people
Okay.
can really open up and be
course.
introspective and emotionally open.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that I think it's too negative to think that people who are now single beyond 50, that they somehow have an issue or have a number of issues which is why they cannot literally relate to somebody in an intimate, loving way.
Well, I think it's not necessarily a question of age, but I think that generally speaking, maybe half of the population has an attachment problem.
Yeah,
That's-
maybe even more.
Yeah,
I mean,
even more than that. And the ones who have no attachment problem, they're probably married for 50 years already in our age group. And so the ones that are left on the market, maybe 90% or 80% have attachment issues. And this is what I at least find when I talk to them.
okay, yeah, that could be.
And me too, I had an attachment problem
Yeah.
when I was younger because I had
Yeah.
a very unhappy childhood and I was
Yeah.
anxiously attached. And it took me years to get over that.
Yeah,
And I was always with avoidant guys.
yeah, yeah.
Also wir reden jetzt über Bindungsstile, also die Pluspole und die Minuspole. Also dass ich, wenn ich einen vermeidenden Bindungsstil habe, kann ich nicht in der Beziehung sein. Und wenn ich einen Bindungsstil habe, dass ich jemandem hinterherlaufe immer und immer nach Nähe suche, ist das auch ein unsicherer Bindungsstil. So viel zur Erklärung. Das ist im angelsächsischen Raum bekannter und ich glaube auch in den Niederlanden. I think you Dutch know more about attachment styles.
Ja. Bindingsangst.
Ja, Bindungsangst.
Auf Niederländisch.
Ja, Bindungsangst.
Ja.
So you think you have du denkst, du hast keine Bindungsangst. War das schon immer so?
I think so. Yeah, but it's it's not such a big deal. I mean, I think most people have it in one way or another. Once you become aware of it, then it's something you can deal with.
Yeah,
And,
you need to have awareness.
yeah,
That's the point.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah. So no, but I think there are a lot of emotionally healthy people out there who are looking
Still,
for a
huh?
relationship. Yeah, absolutely.
So one should not give up hope.
No, absolutely not. No, no. I mean, I've been dating for 4 years now, and with limited success. Or
Yeah, but how come that you haven't met the one yet?
I don't. That's something I don't know. It's maybe
Do
maybe
you
also.
suspect anything?
Sorry.
Do you suspect anything?
It has to do with my own process of learning to be with somebody, and the way I want to be with somebody.
And how do
That's-
you want to be with somebody?
I, I find that hard to describe. I find that hard to describe. Yeah. I like freedom, but freedom with serious affection. So you really can, you can rely upon somebody, and still you are completely free.
What means free? In which sense?
That you make your own decisions, you have your own responsibility, you have your own life, and there are various ways in which this becomes entangled with somebody, and that this is always unique because every combination of people is unique. So that's what I mean, and but so it has to be both, because the entanglement also, I think, is founded on serious affection, love.
And can you imagine living with somebody, or do you prefer living alone?
I think maybe one day I could live with somebody, but not now. No.
And why not?
I don't know. I feel I still have a lot of things to explore for myself, which I really have to do myself. Not in a problematic way, but things I want to learn. And it would be nice to include somebody gradually, but not from the start. And there's also a sort of boredom anxiety, which I have.
What does that mean?
That I fear that things can become a bit tedious. You can become
Too much everyday
bored.
life
Yeah,
that is
too much-
suffocating love, or the attention one should
Yeah.
give each other.
Yeah. So I'm still not sure if I'm the kind of person who should live with somebody. I'm not sure. Maybe someday.
Because there we are mismatched, because I like to be with people and I like to live with somebody, and I like to have
Great.
the big family around me,
You-
and I'm really a people person. I
I
like
can
to
see
be
that.
alone.
I can see that.
I can like to be alone for myself,
Yeah.
but I'm really comfortable in being with somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a loner, not at all.
No, I'm very much a loner. Yeah.
But you should have written that in your profile, maybe, that you prefer to take a bit your distance.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. It's also a good selection criterion to present yourself as a loner. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that you like to love more from a distance, or
Well, not
not
necessarily
from
from
the
a
distance.
distance.
Yeah, maybe that's the wrong expression. One needs to find the right expression.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your children? How old are your children?
My children are. My daughter is 30, and my son is 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have a good relationship with them?
I have a very good relationship with them.
That's great.
Yeah.
And with the mothers as well?
Yes, so there's one mother.
Okay, with one mother, and with
Yeah.
the other one you don't have.
No.
The one
I
you
have
were-
I have two kids with one.
And afterwards you had a second marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm okay. I mean, there's not much contact, but we're
Well, not
we're fine.
necessarily, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And is there anything you would like to ask me, or you want to get to know how to in order to get to know me, or is it something you want to tell people out there because they might be interested in?
Yeah. Don't lose hope.
Don't lose hope. Yeah, that's true. And ask the right questions. I think most don't ask the right questions.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, everybody's different. So asking the right questions is also a sort of it's a sort of quality you have to acquire. It's something you have to learn. Maybe you were born with it, probably. But
I couldn't be with somebody who's not able to ask the right questions or answer my questions right away because I'm a very reflective person.
How am I doing?
Good. I'm a very
okay.
reflective
That's
person.
great to hear.
I'm very introspective, and I like to discuss things and my emotions, my partners or friends' emotions, or the emotions of the people on my channel. And somebody who's telling me, I can't open up that easily, and that's a problem. Same when I'm on the phone with somebody, I tell them, let's talk on the phone. And they go like, no, I can only talk about that when I know somebody for a really long time. Then I know already it's not my person.
Yeah.
Neither as a friend nor more because they are so shy.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't judge that, but they're too shy for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Whoa, excellent, isn't it? That's how you pick the right people.
Yes,
for
and
yourself.
that's why, in a way, I think dating apps are never superficial and never bad. They are just a reflection of our society. It depends on how you use them.
True.
It's like saying TV is bad or books are bad just because they're bad books and bad television shows,
Yeah.
Depends a bit on you and how you use it.
Yeah. But okay, but you can have your preferences, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you asked me, do I have questions for you? So you found a mismatch. Maybe you found more mismatches between us. Could be. What does that mean for you in terms of this date we're having?
Mismatch?
Oh, you said that there's
that's a mismatch. There's a point where we are not aligned. That like I'm a people's person and I cannot imagine being with a loner because also I used to have an anxious attachment style, so I would probably in a way always feel rejected, and I realized that I really open up when I'm with people, and I like to be with people, and for sure I also need my me time once in a while, and I get along alone very well.
Yeah.
But I'm rather somebody who I wouldn't like to move in with somebody within the first 2 or 3 months. No way. But I'm still somebody who can imagine moving in with somebody, getting married, and really sharing everything with each other. Good, for better and for worse, for good and for bad times. That is really important for me. And I wrote in my profile that I can even imagine getting married, but somebody
seeking marriage.
Yeah, and somebody who is just saying, and this must not be the real marriage, but it's a marriage-like relationship.
Yeah.
And like before I came here, I sublet my apartment, and I lived for a while with a friend, couch surfing. And she's also single, and we realized, because we're also very close friends, how much we enjoyed living with each other and being with each other. And I always told her, like, if you were a guy, I would fall in love with you right away, because it was just nice sitting there in the kitchen talking to each other, even though we each had our own room and were able to pull out. But it's really important for me. And if normally I'd ask the question right away, if somebody tells me, no, I could never, ever, I want to live again with somebody and I cannot imagine getting married or really living as a couple, I tell them, okay, then we can meet on a friendship base and see if we become friends. But if you're not interested in that, let's not waste each other's time. No judgment.
Oh, sure.
This is how I see it.
Yeah.
And I think that is
But
important
yeah.
to ask that question first, because
Yeah.
to hope within the relationship that somebody will change his mind, it's the same with the dog.
Yeah.
So many people I dated who didn't really like dogs, and I was thinking, oh, they will start to like her, or they were thinking, oh, that's not a problem. She's always with me, and I love animals, generally
Does she
speaking.
sleep in your bed?
Well, normally she doesn't want to. I would love her to,
Oh, really? Okay.
but she doesn't like it very much.
Oh, okay.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
But I like the affection and I like just to cuddle and to be close to.
Yeah.
To
I would have trouble with a big dog, but Dita is very
no,
cute.
I'm just saying. But
Yeah.
many people, they have problems, generally speaking, with animals.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
just
okay.
imagine you date somebody and you don't really like children, and that person has children.
Yeah,
and
that's
for the
kind
mother to hope he will change his mind is
Yeah,
just.
it's a bit twisted.
It's stupid and a waste of time,
Yeah.
and it's just making both of them frustrated at the end. And so
True.
I learned to ask this question right away, and if I realize that somebody doesn't really like animals, I wouldn't bother to
No.
date them or meet them.
Yeah. Okay. So, but my question was also for you noticed that we are different in this sense that you are a people's person, I'm more like a loner. What does this mean for our date?
I think you're a nice person. I can
Okay.
imagine seeing you again and developing. I don't know if we ever develop a friendship, but I would think he is nice. Why not go to the movies with him, or have
Oh,
another
that's
coffee, or go
great.
to the flea market, and then
Yeah.
see where it goes.
Okay.
That's how I would
Okay.
proceed from here.
That's very nice and very honest of you to.
And
yeah.
I have no idea. But
No.
then, if ever I would feel that I would start to develop feelings for you, we would have to discuss that again.
Aha. Okay. Yeah.
And while this is still a friendship, I would certainly stay on Tinder and Bumble and continue
Yeah.
dating, unless it's really clear that this
course.
is more.
Of course. Yeah.
But I take it easy, and I really learned not to rush it, and really, even if I would feel some chemistry with you, some love chemistry, I would try not to pay attention to that, because I know it can be very misleading. And I learned for myself, it might have to do with my anxious attachment style, that it's really important to see if this can be a safe friendship, if I can feel safe with that person. And if I can feel safe with that person, I would open up to more feelings. But before, I would never allow myself to do that. But this is a kind of protection I needed to learn, because I used to have this unhealthy attachment style.
Yeah. I see. I understand. Yeah.
And how do you feel about me?
How do I feel about you? You're a very nice. You're a very nice woman. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What is it that you like?
Well, first of all, I like the way you approach me, and that you wanted to have this setup for a date. That's. I mean, this.
Because it's so unusual, but this is also my job. I'm a journalist, you know.
Of course,
this is what
yeah,
we're
but-
doing here. This is my everyday business, not only due to the channel.
Yeah. So this is the most remarkable date I ever had. I can say.
So you didn't feel forced, because there are people, es gab Leute da draußen, die haben gesagt, nein, du darfst auf gar keinen Fall die Kamera mitnehmen oder mit leeren Eimern daten, weil du gerade noch hierher gekommen bist. You know that I lost my job in Germany, or my profession, because I'm not working anymore. I hardly have any money left. So I'm starting here my life. I always wanted to come to Amsterdam, and I've been coming here for 10 years. I love it. And I have friends here.
Yeah.
And ex-boyfriends that I'm friends with now.
Okay. Yeah.
And but people went like, no, you can't date with empty buckets, and if you're needy. But do you think I'm needy?
I do not have that impression.
No, I'm not. I'm
no.
very much self-centered, actually. I'm very happy.
Yeah,
I'm very
that's-
self-centered. I know what I want just because I
Yeah.
have no money left, you guys. And I have to start fresh over at the age of almost 60. Still can't believe that
60.
almost 60.
You're also from 68, right?
Yes, are you
Yeah.
also born
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
68? In which
Yeah.
month?
September.
Okay, bist du dann Waage oder bist du Jungfrau? Virgo or
Virgo, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm Pisces. I already
Well,
turned.
I'm
I'm
actually,
already paid.
I'm actually on the border.
On the edge. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying. Do you have the feeling that I have empty buckets or I'm needy?
Empty buckets. I do not know that expression. That's such an interesting expression. But
Das sagen wir auf Deutsch mit leeren Eimern daten. Aber ich glaube, die Amerikaner sagen auch empty buckets. Also, dass du so jemanden brauchst,
Yeah.
weil du selbst so
I
wenig
understand
du
what it
selbst
means.
bist.
I
Ne?
understand what it means. Yeah. It's not the impression I get from you.
No, I'm not, no.
But
Definitely not.
you have a lot of energy. That's something that I notice. I also have a lot of energy, but it's,
some people feel overwhelmed by me, and I always have to be a bit
that's
careful.
that's something I can imagine. Yeah.
Because I tend to, because I'm also, I don't know, it sounds arrogant, but my sister is highly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
She has an IQ far over 130. I was never tested,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm very quick. And I tend to overwhelm people. And since I'm the person without any distance, also due to my job and due to my self-experience and
Yeah.
my self-development,
Yeah.
people sometimes feel very overwhelmed with me. And that's
Okay.
I know that I have a problem, and that's why I try to take it slowly and be a bit backing off, but it's not that easy for me.
Yeah.
Not to be too direct. Also, we are from Berlin.
Yeah.
Ich bin ja Berlinerin, and we are from Berlin. We are the most direct, I would say, within Germany.
Yeah.
And very unfriendly, generally speaking.
I noticed that you are very direct. And there's, of course, this common idea that Dutch people are very direct. I can assure you that it's very, that the picture is very different wherever you go in the country.
Yeah, for sure. It's the same in Germany.
I'm not a direct person. I'm not really a
No,
direct
you don't
person.
seem to be very direct. You seem to be rather shy, actually.
I'm more of a shy person. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I can be direct, but then it's something I really want to. Then I want to be direct. When I feel I have to be direct, it's something I do. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's now minute 32. I think we should end. So are we going to meet again or not?
I think we are going to meet for something.
Flea market.
A flea market or a
movies.
movie. Yeah, that's great. Sure.
But the movie is not a good idea if you want to get to know somebody.
No, that's right.
But you can discuss it afterwards.
Then maybe we should go to the flea market.
Oh,
That's
I love
something.
that. Or Kringeloop. I love second-hand
Kringeloop,
shops.
okay.
You know that my entire life is only second-hand?
You have
Everything
a
in my
second-
life. Only
you
my
have a second-hand
underwear.
life.
Only my panties.
Okay.
Even my bra is
Okay,
second-hand.
that's too much information for me right now.
Everything in my life. My shoes, my dress,
Yeah.
my mobile phone, the dog.
Yeah.
This I found. And I find lots of stuff on the street.
Okay.
So my entire life is because it has a little bit to do with the fact that it's cheaper, but it's mainly about the environment.
Yeah. Excellent.
And I love hunting. And
Yeah.
if you buy by Amazon, I think that's a big crime. And also, you're not really hunting; it's boring.
It is.
And it's a crime to buy there. And so my entire life is second hand. And so I love the Kringeloop, and I love flea markets,
Yeah.
second hand shops.
Was
and
ist
flea-
das auf Deutsch? Kringloopwinkel.
Das nennt sich Second-Hand-Laden oder
Second-Hand-Laden.
Ja, oder
So that's
wohnungsauflösend. Ich weiß gar nicht, wie man das sagt. Also das sind so diese Charity-Shops. Kringeloop ist so ein Charity-Shop.
Ja.
Es ist was anderes. Es sind Charity-Shops.
Ja.
Wie Emaus oder
Ja, ja, ja.
ich bin immer noch erkältet. Oder Oxfam.
Oxfam, ja.
Oxford Against Famine.
I know what you mean, ja.
Okay, also jetzt beenden wir das mal. Dann sagen wir jetzt mal Tschüss. Also so date ich.
Ja.
Bisschen unromantisch. Aber ich
Bisschen.
finde, auf dem ersten Date hat Romantik nichts zu tun. I think being romantic on the first date is a big mistake and only leads to heartache. This is what I think.
Okay.
What do you
But,
think?
I think sometimes it can be romantic, but often it is not. It's fine if it's cozy and if you somehow can relate to each other.
Yeah, that's what it's about, actually.
Ja,
Okay.
okay.
In diesem Sinne, wir sehen uns in meinem nächsten Video. Ciao!
Ciao.